Hi there, my name's Aaron Short and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to reveal the results from last week's Dreadnought comparison video. First of all, thank you so much for helping me. Your comments were really interesting and very much appreciated and did help me make a decision. Of course, I made the decision based on my own ears and my own needs, but it was really helpful to get your input as well on this. I'll tell you what I thought of your results, and I'll tell you what I thought of the guitars myself in the room, and then I'll tell you which one I decided to keep. So first of all, let me show you what the guitars were. to start with, everyone chose Guitar A, which really surprised me. Guitar A was my older HDC cutaway Dreadnought standard series guitar with the Baggs Anthem SL. So first of all, it's pretty amazing that a guitar with a cutaway and an undersaddle pickup and the microphone stuck to it as well got so many positive comments. And it does sound very good. It has the smoothest, kind of most rounded sound of all the guitars. And I think you could hear that, and it's why it records so well. It also sounds very good in the room. Guitar B was a guitar that I got recently. It's a custom HD28 with the long saddle and also the golden era bracing, and it has a really amazing wild grain back. So I thought I'd get this and it would be my go-to Dreadnought, like a modern neck, modern features, but a bigger sound. Well, it does have a bigger sound and more bass, as you can hear in the video, and some people did choose this guitar. The thing is, in the room, there was a ringing frequency, and all guitars, even electric guitars, all guitars have this ringing frequency around the D, the E notes. Usually the D, this one was the E. But on this particular guitar, it was really bad in the room. And you can hear it in the recording. If you listen for it, it's there. And it was really obvious in the room. So everything about this guitar is amazing. Excellent build quality from the custom shop. Excellent specs. Excellent sound. I thought this would be my lifelong Dreadnought. But alas, it wasn't to be, because this ringing was louder in this guitar than the guitar's tone itself. I knew it would drive me crazy over time. So I knew already that guitar was going to be returned, and I have now returned it. And it's a shame. If it wasn't for that, such a weird issue to have, right, with a guitar. It's the one thing I didn't think I'd have. If it wasn't for that, then I would have kept that one. I like the fact there's no cutaway, no pickup. It played really well. It looks amazing. The specs are great on paper. But there you go. Specs don't always mean great sound. In fact, sometimes I think you can have too much of a good thing. And that's what happened with this guitar. But some people did choose it. It did sound really good recorded. And like I said, it sounded really good in the room, but if you listen for those frequencies, they're around 2 kilohertz. That was way too much in the room, more so than the recording, which was interesting. Finally, this one blew my mind. Guitar C was my authentic D28. This guitar, when I played it in the room to record it, was the loudest. It's way over 100 dB when I had the meter there compared to the other guitars. Several decibels louder, massive sound. I love the guitar. It's the lightest guitar. It's super light. It's super loud. And it's super cool. I'm not sure about the aging thing anymore. I'm not sure if I like that or not. It does mean it has that thin finish, which I think does help the sound. It's just a super cool guitar. And part of me wants to keep that guitar because it is such a cool guitar and it was so expensive. But of course, that's another reason why I need to sell it, because there's too much money in one guitar. But I thought that would get tons of votes because of the sheer volume and the fact it's got the VTS and all the authentic bracing and all that stuff. All the specs are recreated from the past, right? I thought this will be it. This is the Martin sound that people are looking for. Well, hardly anyone chose that guitar. So, I think it's funny. I think this video has made me realize that you go on forums and people lust after certain specs and certain guitars. And I'm not saying that they're bad guitars, but all these guitars were great, right? It's a great problem to have, which of these three to choose. But at the end of the day, I want to make this clear. The guitar with the cutaway, the modern guitar with the cutaway and the pickup with the Baggs Element soft undersaddle pickup got so many votes and favor compared to custom wild grain, long saddle, and the authentic, all the authentic stuff. You know, it has to mean something, right? That's why I love these videos. I love these comparisons. The thing about the authentic in the room is that it's incredibly loud and cool. And actually, this is important. I really believe those guitars are known for bluegrass. And if you were playing that guitar in a bluegrass jam, the dry, loud tone of that guitar would cut through the room. And I understand now, I get it, why bluegrass players are seeking out those vintage Martins, those vintage Dreadnoughts. That is the sound you want in the jam. I totally get it. But I don't play that music. So for me, the custom shop, based on the looks and everything, and the fact it was a custom, was what I wanted. But that particular guitar did not have a sound that I'm not going to reach that guitar because of that ringing sound. And yes, I changed the strings and maybe it would go away over time, but I ain't going to risk it for that kind of money, right? So we're talking like around $8,000 for the authentic, around $5,000 for the custom. And when I got my HDC, I mean, it was years ago when the prices have gone up since, but it was around $3,000. So that is the cheapest. I just want to make this clear. I think it's really good information. The cheapest standard series guitar, although that was a great time for guitars in my opinion, better than now, but that's my opinion. The cheapest standard series guitars with the cutaway and the pickup got a ton of votes, and it does sound the most pleasing and all round in the room. So I decided to keep the HTC because I rarely play it. I don't play a Dreadnought that often anyway. It does record really well if I do a recording. It has the cutaway and the pickup if I need a backup guitar or want a guitar to take out and busk with that's loud and got, you know, decent tone and volume for playing outside. It ticks a load of boxes. I've had it a long time. It's a tried and tested guitar. I will still be on the lookout for another Dreadnought that I do prefer over that guitar because I'm not too worried about the pickup and everything. So I will look for something else. But my decision is the HTC 28, and I never thought that was going to happen. I'm completely amazed. And now I think about it, it did sound great in the room compared to the other two. But to have you reaffirm that by listening to my video is really cool. And so that's what I'm going to keep. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you as shocked as I am? And I'll be doing this again with my OM guitars. So please subscribe and ring the bell and help me out again. I really appreciate it. And if you have a few guitars you're trying to choose between, I highly recommend you get yourself a personal recorder as well and upload the recording to YouTube. You don't have to have a video. Just record some audio clips with the same strings. I used all the same strings for this. They're all brand new 13 strings. Do that, upload it, send a link to some friends, post about it in the forums, and don't make your decisions based on other people, but use that as information to back up your decision. All right, thanks again, and thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Take care and be well. Bye-bye.